Welcome back to Dr. Halloween Haunts, and this is the first video in my year breakdown series where we'll start with 2012. So this was back really when they were good. When I mean good is like when I say they were good back in around 2012 compared to now the front of the store, the front theme for this year was the barn, but it's actually called Spirit Valley Farms. But on their YouTube channel, they call it the barn. So here is the image of the 2012 front theme. I think it looks pretty cool and it looks alright. But this is a full dive into the entire year, so we're also going to cover every prop too. Chained to the Grave was featured in that front theme. The Spirit Valley Farms, and he is okay. This is, part of the old days were a lot scarier than they are now, but at the same time, they're not as advanced and seem a little more cheap, even though they are just better. I don't know what's going on. Maybe it's accident, maybe it's they're trying to make it more for kids, maybe they're just running out of ideas. I don't know, there's so many possibilities for what could be happening. We don't know if it's spirit, like there could be secret props that maybe SVI or Techie are making and Spirit is not buying those or using those for the store and only letting SVI or whoever it is, Techie, YJ, Crazy Create, Distortions, Jimmy, it doesn't matter. But I don't really know what's happened, but this one could be Fog Machine compatible, which is a nice thing about it. And but there's so many Fog Machine compatible props nowadays. Cerberus, the Exterminator, Hazmat Zombie, even older ones. There's so many nowadays that it's not really a new cool thing like it probably would have been back all the way back in 2012. This prop was sold for $100, which seems kind of like a lot, but I don't really know too much about him. I know more about some of those old props like Barnyard Butcher, Rosemary, Zombie Swing Girl, Limb Eating Zombie Boy, Possessed Wall Hanger, just some of those great props. Twitching Banshee, what other classics are there? There's a lot of classic props. Broken Spine Girl, Peekaboo Penny, Lunging Lily, so many good ones. But I don't know all that much about this guy, to be honest. He's made by Techie. So Techie, if you didn't know, they have cool props, cool concepts, but quality and durability is just not that good on their props. So this guy's okay, he's cool. Techie used to be better than they were, though in Party City, well, Techie used to be better than they are now. But at Party City, they definitely came back this year, and their lineup with that Asylum inmate definitely felt like the old days of Party City around 2014 when they sold little Asylum decorations, and back in 2013 of Spirit with the Asylum. So this guy is a Techie prop, which Techie was pretty good back then. They've had an okay comeback, but around like 2020 and stuff, it just wasn't good. So the tombstone says Arthur Crawley, which is an okay name. It's kind of more of a joke than anything, but I guess it's okay. And here's a picture of him set up in the theme, and here is his video.
Step into this graveyard and become one of the living dead. We are waiting for you to join us.
So he has decent audio, decent phrases, but not the best. So he's okay. Next is Creepy Caretaker, who had like a comeback at Party City around like 2018. So Techie was okay then. I think that's when they made what's it called? I believe it's called Lady of the Grave, a prop. But this is an okay prop. He's good for a graveyard. And he was actually first sold in 2010. He was also sold from Grandin Road, which for their Halloween Haven, which Grandin Road, I've liked Grandin Road for a few years. I first discovered it when I first got into haunter stuff back in 2017 was when I first really got into being a haunter and all these props. But I didn't do this for my channel up until now. But yeah, Grandin Road, I'm gonna make a video about their pricing soon and just my opinions on them. I think they're an okay company. They have I can't talk. I tried to say neat and nice at the same time. Okay, they have neat and nice props, but a little bit overpriced. Here is Spirit's video of the prop. You can tell it has that the retro music at the beginning that they would do back then.
Who goes there? You dare to enter this graveyard? The tortured souls that haunt this place have been waiting for someone like you to join us.
So I feel like the gothic graveyard stuff, which I do like gothic graveyard type stuff, then he's for you. I might try to get this guy in the future off of like eBay or something because they don't sell him anymore. But he seems like a decent prop. Next is Grave Mourner. So Grave Mourner is pretty similar to Morning Glory from 2016. But a jump scare prop. Well, I guess Morning Glory was actually a jump scare because the umbrella, the way it turned. But this prop's a little bit different. I like both of them though. So this could fit in a graveyard theme too. Which this had a lot of graveyard props, but also I feel like farms and graveyards have a connection. Kind of how 2016's clock tower could go. Like this one could definitely obviously fit a graveyard. Praying next to a loved one's grave. Now this one's a okay prop. Most of these are decent, but this one I do like. The face is really creepy, the jump scare. It has a little more animation than Morning Glory, but Morning Glory is a lot bigger and more life size. So this one was sold for $140, which it has quite a bit of animation, and it was also tacky. Tacky used to make a lot of props for Spirit back in the day, and this was one of the actually scary ones, and it could fit pretty good in a graveyard. Now, one sad thing about this prop is that it is really faulty and not very durable, but the animation and just how cool and scary it is kind of makes up for that. And plus, you could still use it as a static. I know some people throw away their props when they break. I don't do that. One time I bought that tombstone. I forget his name. The guy from 2016 with the dusting bone pile tombstone, and it lifts up and reveals his face. I don't remember the name of that prop. 2016 prop. I bought that in 2017, and it didn't work, so we returned it just because that's not a very good static. But, now. I won't throw them out or return them now. I use them as statics, like my electrified corpse from 2016. He got rained on, so he's a good creepy static though, so it's not really a problem. I just don't know if he can get fixed. But he is an okay prop. Like, he's one of the best props. He's one of the most disturbing props. He's not that old. But anyway, we'll get into Morning Glory now. Grave Mortar. So here's the official video for Grave Mortar. You can see it has that retro into the blood. Pretty disturbing at the start.
I'll get you!
So decent, again, if you like gothic graveyard stuff. The best-selling prop in all of Spirit history, the Black Jumping Spider, was in this theme. It was his second year, and he was made by Techie. This is a prop that I own, by the way. Here is his video. So that retro design for their intros. And then some of the videos were recorded in this old abandoned warehouse set, which I think is pretty cool. Now I own this prop, and he was in my home. I don't think you saw him or would have seen him in the walkthrough that I posted, but he was in there. We didn't get the full haunt in that walkthrough, but he was at the spider area of the haunt. And then that outro, of course. So Jumping Spider's an okay prop, and he is pretty versatile since you can use him in quite a few themes. Next is the Jumping Zombie. He is a Techie design prop that was sold. So, yeah, we have this. Oh, that looks a little bit different. Now, his life isn't very zombie-like. It's much more vampire aesthetic sounding to me. But he's an okay prop and pretty cool. Next is Limb Ripper. He is an SBI prop, and he was also remade in 2017. Next is Mean Ol' Gramps.
Hello. Welcome to the loony bin. Good luck getting out of here alive.
Here is the Harvester.
These are the fields of fear, where your nightmares come to life. I am the harvester of souls. Prepare to meet your maker.
Here is the Howler, a pretty big classic prop. So this was essentially a reskin of Demonica, who was a classic prop the year before, and had a version the year before that. Wolf Spitter. Zombie Swing Girl, such a classic spirit animatronic. This is one of those like ones that's actually disturbing. This song gets stuck in haunters' heads, me and other haunters in the community, because this is such a classic. This is actually the 2013 model, smaller eyes, no shoes, shorter neck, and the bruises on its legs. So that's all the props from the Spirit Valley Farms display, which I think was a decent theme, the silo, the barn, all of that. But now we're going to get into the middle theme for this year, the House of Horrors. Ghost Girl is an inflatable animatronic mix and probably one of the worst props of all time, and one of probably the only bad things about 2012. 2012 was a great year. This is just a good prop, so I'm not going to show the video, but you can look it up if you want to. The Poppin' Goblin is another one from 2012, and he is actually a really good prop. Now, you could say he's kid-friendly, he's not cool. He looks like something you'd see nowadays. Well, he actually added quite a bit to the 2012 Middle ISC because he's the only goblin from Spirit and one of only 2 goblin props, like, ever. The other one being the Home Depot 2022 Goblin prop. So yeah, the back theme for this year was the Terror Mill. It had the 2012 Buzzsaw, which I don't know what the deal with Buzzsaws is, because for the 2 years they had a prop called Buzzsaw. Keep the 2-0 at the front and swap the 1-2, 2-1 back and forth, and you'll get 2 different props, both called Buzzsaw. What a coincidence. This Buzzsaw, in my opinion, is a lot better than the new Buzzsaw. I could see other people liking the new one better. Not that that's a bad thing, this is just my opinion. But I personally like this one better. By the way, I won't show Death Row in this video. He will be in my 2013 video because I don't want this one to get too long. Sorry if you really wanted to see Headbanger, Zombie, or anything. I just don't want this video to be too long for you guys. So we're going to end it off with Rosemary. This is our grand finale of this video. This is just such a classic prop. Every haunter has to know this prop. And I don't know about how, but I may not know if it's audio. Exactly what it does. And that, guys, is it for the 2012 breakdown video. So like, subscribe, and have a great day.